Running a business or, interacting in the marketplace in a way that honors the Lord, sometimes it's harder than we want it to be. And sometimes we learn a lot about ourselves through the process, like this.
Marketplace skills are missionary skills.
So a few months ago, one of our properties was plagued by an ongoing string of vandalism. In the early hours of the morning, while the world was still sleeping, the copper piping was cut from dozens and dozens of our air conditioning units. Each piece of copper was worth nothing more than a few bucks, but the damage they caused created 6 figures worth of repairs and robbed our residents of cool air right as the weather in the summer was getting to its hottest. Fixing the units was far from simple, actually. Our maintenance team worked long hours, and our HVAC vendors did everything they could to prioritize the repairs. The residents, they were understandably upset. I would have been really upset too if it was me, even as our team did everything they could to provide short-term mediation for the extreme heat. We didn't create this problem, but no one cares about those kind of semantics when it's 95 degrees outside, right? We longed for patience and grace, but the heat was cooking up more blame than empathy. Fast forward to just a few weeks later, a string of bad computer code crippled global transportation. I would still love for somebody to explain to me how that is possible, but alas, it was possible. Thousands of flights were delayed and canceled, and we weren't exempt. A string of delayed and canceled flights actually left us driving the 8 hours from Indianapolis to Atlanta to catch an international flight we were supposed to be on the day before. I spent so much time on hold with Delta Airlines, I actually found myself whistling their on-hold music at random moments throughout the day. I mostly kept my composure, but there were a few moments when my emotions outpaced my sanctification, which is really the nice way of saying I wasn't acting very Christ-like. What is wrong with these people? Why can't they get this fixed? How long can it possibly take? I've lost a whole day on the ground. I've spent hours and hours on hold. Now I'm driving 600 miles to catch a flight. Who's going to compensate me for the inconvenience and all the things that I can't get back? The Lord likes to remind me of my hypocrisy from time to time. You see, when my business was burned by circumstances beyond my control, I was indignant that others didn't offer me more grace and understanding. But when I'm on the other side of the transaction, I sure find it easier to lose my cool than to find some empathy. When I'm struggling, I expect others to understand my intentions and give me the benefit of the doubt. But when others are struggling, I assume they're just incompetent or uncaring. And I bet I'm not unique in this. You see, these little revelations remind me how much I still need Jesus. And that's a good thing, friends. You see, when I face these copper pipe and delayed flight moments, I'm reminded of the importance of extending grace to others, just as I want it extended to me. Empathy should be my first response, not my last resort. It doesn't always come naturally to my flesh, but as I lean in to Jesus, He can cultivate it in me. And let's be honest, we all need a little more grace.